Hi, I'm Elsa and welcome to Iredale. Today we're going to be doing a decomposition reaction from hydrogen peroxide to water and oxygen. Today we're going to be making Elsa toothpaste. Alright, so we're going to go and get started with our experiment. So I'm going to go get our materials ready. Alright, here we go.
Elsa, wait!
What?
You need this.
Oh yeah! Make sure when you do any lab experiment you wear your safety goggles and your apron.
Always.
Thanks for reminding me.
Just like this.
Alright.
In this myth, we are trying to determine if yeast will react with hydrogen peroxide the same way that hydrogen peroxide reacts with potassium iodide.
Alright, so to get started with our experiment, you're going to make sure you have a clean, graduated cylinder. This one measures 1 liter. Alright, so you're going to take some liquid detergent and pour it around the rim of the cylinder. Next, you're going to put some blue or any color food coloring, your preference of this in.
She likes it because it looks like this.
It does.
And then you are going to pour 100 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide into your graduated cylinder.
Here we go. Alright. Next you're going to put 5 milliliters of potassium iodide that is saturated in the graduated cylinder, and if you don't get the response you're looking for, you can add more. Alright, so we're going to start with 5. Alright, so it just turned green, so we're going to add some foam. Yeah, so if you can see, there is a small amount of foam growing in our solution, so we're going to add some more. So as you can see, it's growing. It's okay. So the potassium iodide is mixing with the hydrogen peroxide to create an exothermic reaction and a decomposition reaction, which causes the foam to grow. Are you recording? Okay. So in this experiment, we're going to do the same thing we just did. The first experiment with the potassium iodide and the hydrogen peroxide was to show everybody what actually happens in an Elsa toothpaste reaction. Right now, we're going to do the same thing with yeast to see if it will react the same way. Right now, we're about to add the 100 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. And now we're going to add 25 milliliters of yeast. So as you can see, this reaction is reacting a lot faster than the potassium iodide is. And so we don't make a mess, we're gonna venture to the outdoors. But as you can see, this is reacting faster, which proves that the myth is a real thing. So as you can see, it is well reached over the liter mark, and I don't want to get burned or anything, so I'm gonna set that down. Oh my gosh. This myth has been proved. Alright, so as you saw in the last two experiments, we were testing to see if potassium iodide and yeast would react the same way when mixed with hydrogen peroxide, and as you can see, the myth has been proven. Yeast reacted the same way, if not better, with the hydrogen peroxide. We are now going to conduct one final potassium iodide test as you can see, once again it reacts very slowly. It can do it. Oh, here it goes. It's moving quickly. Alright, so that's that one. We're going to conduct one final experiment with the yeast in the same size, in the same size graduated cylinder. Alright, so this is our final experiment. We're going to be testing to see if yeast will react the same way in a smaller container. So I'm adding the dish detergent, and let's add the blue coloring. So now I'm going to add the hydrogen peroxide.